Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am back and ready to finish off this episode of AEW Dynamite. Let's get back to it. Recapping, I guess, some of what's gone down here at the Bash of the Beach, this cruise that Jericho set up. The Rock and Wrestling Rager, Part 2, the second wave. Kind of like what they do. They keep their venues like on a right scale. They don't try and aim for a huge attendance and don't get that letdown kind of feeling that they would receive when they see all the empty seats. So being very smart when they're choosing their venues and what arenas they want to use. And like this is on a cruise ship, and okay, waiting for them to.
Where did I picture myself amongst all these athletes in AEW? I wouldn't have said the tag team division, and I would have said with one of my best friends, Hangman Adam Page, we did something special today. We became the tag team champions. I couldn't be happier. Yeah, congratulations. What about it, Hangman?
Man, I said I was gonna whoop both their asses, and I whooped both their asses. To be honest,
Let me ask you about congratulations. Let me ask you a little bit about Pac and what he's been saying about you and about wanting that rubber match. And look, Pac, we're gonna call a spade a spade. You're a disparaging human being. You're human excrement. Let's just call it
Human
what it is.
excrement.
I haven't forgotten about you. I've spoken with management. You're gonna get your match. You're gonna get your rubber match. Don't worry. And from what I'm hearing, you have a chance of becoming the #1 contender. Congratulations, Pac. Somewhere down the line, in between time, in between defending these guys, I'm gonna give you your match. Don't worry. But this is a priority, and this will always be the priority as long as we're champions. And you guys will be fighting champions, right?
yeah, I think every
Congratulations!
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How wonderful you guys are. What a match you guys are.
Congratulations, you guys deserve it.
You deserve it. As always, these guys always have our back. Every single big match. They support us since day one. I can't believe you saw us in our big moment. Thank you so
I'm so
much.
proud of you guys. Yeah, you know what? You know what? Though I'm surprised we won these things before you guys did. To be honest.
I mean, look,
Hey, I'm out, guys.
Look, I'm just.
Congrats, man.
I'm
That's fine.
just.
That's fine.
Okay.
What was that all about?
I'm just as surprised as Hangman. You guys are the best. You guys set the
Congrats,
standard.
you guys sort of.
Okay. The elite, they have the gold right now. The World Tag Team Champions, guys. Back to you.
Really building that up about Hangman Adam Page, the animosity, that jealousy that he's feeling from the Young Bucks and the Elite itself. It's like he's being excluded at every turn. Next week, Darby Allin and Private Party will meet the Inner Circle's Chris Jericho and Santana Ortiz. I really like that they're building up that feud and just telling a story. And also next week it will be the Young Bucks taking on the Butcher and the Blade along with the Bunny. Kip Sabian will be taking on Cody Rhodes with Arn Anderson in his corner. Penelope Ford also in the corner of Kip Sabian.
She'll have Penelope Ford at ringside. He will have Penelope Ford at ringside. Hey, it's winning, folks. We'll give us a break. It's going to be a great matchup next week from Cleveland, Ohio.
And then Next week, we hear from the #1 contender. Who will it be? Moxley or Pac?
Championship title. And that man will be determined here tonight in our main event, which is coming up next, between Jon Moxley and the bastard Pac. Who's going to be challenging Chris Jericho? Who will be the #1 contender? We're going to fight. Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Oh, here he comes, the champion, Le Champion.
He's had a very impressive night on the Chris Jericho Rock and Wrestling Razor at Sea. Again, we'll go back and do this again next year on February 1 through 5. February 1st is here.
So he's going to be joining the commentators.
I love it. That's a great song, Chris. Make yourself at home, champ.
If there's a #1 contender match, I want to be a part of it. I want to see it face to face, up close and personal. Plus, you could use some help with Mumble Mouth over here.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's
What is with everyone's issue attacking Excalibur, though? It's strange. Had Brandy last week pulling it off on Excalibur, and now MJF earlier making him kiss the ring, and Chris Jericho calling him Mumble Mouth. Oh. Gotta go do a whole new video. And looks like I'm going to have to be fast forwarding through some of this because okay, here we go.
Bastard. Is he up to the stuff of Le Champion? No. But
Pac already in the ring, and Moxley still with the bandaged eye.
One-eye Moxley.
Happened last week. Chris Jericho's hitting him in the eye with one of those spikes from his coat.
With this very jacket, Excalibur. Listen, all
WWE was very stupid with a guy like Moxley, man. He's a simple guy to write for. AEW's been letting him do it, and it has been paying off in so many ways. He sells so well.
But he paid the price of one eye.
Moxley told me he's going to drive that 4KT down here to the Bahamas. I said, you're kidding. He said, I must be. The Bahamas are islands.
That's terrible. You know the meaning of lexicon yet, you idiot?
Definitely is at a disadvantage having one eye bandaged up.
Moxley's ready. This is a no-nonsense confrontation. And both these men know exactly what's at stake.
#1 contendership.
Biggest money match of their career to the winner.
And I've refused to stay away from social media as well as chats that I'm in just so I don't know the outcome of these matches, and this one is sure to be a good one, man. Perfect main event.
Either one. They're both tough bastards, no doubt about it. But neither one of them have what it takes to beat Le Champion.
Let's throw it down to Justin Roberts for our ring introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Rockin' Wrestling Racers, this is your main event of the evening. And this will determine the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship. Introducing first, from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing 206 pounds, is a bastard Pac.
He's mean looking.
And his opponent, from Cincinnati.
Also with Pac, they really dropped the ball with Pac in WWE as well.
131 pounds,
Since incorporating this more serious, more volatile kind of persona.
Moxley.
He's been really pushing the envelope and really making his matches so much more.
Dashing Justin Roberts, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a big time main event, Jim.
Yes, sir. You better believe it.
And a hero's welcome for Jon Moxley here on Chris Jericho's Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea.
Question is, next week back in Ohio, Moxley's home state will be in Cleveland. Will he be there as the
Mind
number one
games
contender?
beginning. Pac stepping out on the apron.
Limited tickets still available. AEWTix.com. Love for you to join us in Cleveland next Wednesday night.
You hear that Win having issues because of the Win. They're having issues with their mics, sound cutting in and out.
It's going to be very interesting, Chris. The lack of vision, right eye, this, as it is, will affect the game planning of Moxley.
Well, it takes away his peripheral vision, obviously. And when you're wrestling, when you're in the ring, you need both sides to be aware of where your opponent is. All you need is a
Here we
quick
go,
left
feeling
hand
each other out.
Moxley's not going to see it.
Pac going down low.
Somebody as proficient as the Bastard Pack knows exactly that. I would not be surprised if all of his attacks come from that blind side.
Test of strength, gripped up the waist, switched up. Pac in control. Drop toe hold by Moxley, now going for the headlock, but having the wherewithal to slide out, get his feet on the bottom rope. Pac breaking the hold.
Like I said, these are two very talented, very tough performers, and to watch both of them in the ring together, I'm hoping they beat
That
the hell
feeling
out of
out
each other.
process. And these guys know each other fairly well by now. We've met a couple of times here in RWO. I'm sorry, RWO. I'm thinking about my show, AEW.
Really leaning in on Jon Moxley.
Headlock by Pac. Here's the push off. Into the ropes goes Pac. Shoulder block sends Moxley into the ropes. Shoulder block takes Pac down.
Moxley takes back off his feet. Back
Ooh, elbow catching him in the mouth. Moxley staggering into the corner, but a knife edge chop awaits Pac.
Forced to where that
Chopping away.
it shows you where to hit him right there. X marks the spot.
Irish whip, but here's a float over.
goes behind.
Went for a German suplex by the looks of it. Moxley catches it, belly to back suplex.
Suplex.
Moxley, he's got to feel like I need to end this as quickly as I can, if I can. Because it's
Just everything Moxley's done to recreate himself as well as Pac, you know, it really speaks volumes of their abilities in that ring. There's the jab right to the bad eye by Pac.
It's his fault. It's his fault that he has that eye patch on and that damaged eye. We didn't want to do it, Jim.
well,
Boot to the old Braden Pan now, the face scrape, just putting a pressure right on that bad eye of Moxley.
you're right about that.
Pac is smart. He can do
Pac showing how vicious he can be in that ring.
chops. All he has to do is just kick him in the eye. Pac should thank me.
Here we go.
Now Moxley flat on his stomach, back cranking back, and now the
There's that. Ah, here we go. Took that bandage off his eye. Now hitting him with those forearm strikes, just lacing him in.
Saw the actual bandage over the eye. That I don't know the exact damage that happened to him, but it's bad. He's got not just the bandage, but he's also got the eye patch.
You have to imagine
Boots Moxley in the eye once again. Does Pac
that eye.
in here? Jericho
The eyeball itself wasn't damaged by that.
telling JR and Excalibur that
Still has to be in
Moxley asked for it, deserved it. They didn't want to do it, but he left them no choice.
Your ship sucks as another big ocean liner pulls it beside us here in the port of Nassau.
Knee strike.
running knee strike.
And you think Pac cares? There's another
Follows up with a knee drop again, aiming for that injured eye.
Of Jon Moxley.
When Pac gets going, he's
You go into that ring and you have a clear disadvantage, especially one that is marked with a bandage. You know the opponent's going to go after that weakness. And Pac sells that very well. He does attack those injured areas.
point out something too. This ring, as a result of being on the pool deck, is higher. So when you take the fall to the floor, it's an extra foot or two, which makes it a lot worse.
Now Moxley slammed face first into that ring apron by Pac.
Folks, this main event's going to
I
continue.
do appreciate that Jericho explained the difference in the height of the ring because they are on a cruise ship. It's about a foot higher than it normally would be.
Moxley on the outside, you can see him worrying at
Out to the midsection, sends Pac into the, oh, over the barricade.
Sent over the barricade here at ringside. Well, you know, we've said
And you knew it wasn't going to stay in the ring with these two.
Safety of the athlete. But I would,
Moxley going out over the barricade to greet him.
in order to Pac, Moxley, I think, would bang somebody.
This could go anywhere.
Allow that. He's
Did not realize it was a
through the crowd right
no holds barred type of situation.
We are on a cruise ship. You're not going to see another arena like this, another show like this anywhere else.
And Pac and Moxley,
Where the hell are they going?
Climbing up the stairs, the referee hot on their heels.
Upstairs. Hey, the ref is doing a hell of a job here.
Hammering down on the forehead.
Guys out.
Moxley maintaining his control over Pac. God knows where they're going. They're on a cruise liner.
match. He does not want to end it in a count out.
I appreciate the leniency and the fact that the fans are demanding a clear-cut winner and a loser in this contest.
Yeah, it's like you said, Jim. If you're in a Super Bowl game, you don't throw a flag for no reason. This is a Super Bowl.
So I guess there is some leniency going on with the referee here. They want a clear-cut victory here, allowing to happen what happens.
Pac literally falling down the stairs.
Pac rolling down those steps, that's gotta hurt.
To the floor, and Moxley has got a golden opportunity, perhaps, to end this thing.
Look at how Moxley's gripping.
Moxley sliding down the rails.
Right, equilibrium's off balance.
Great point. You have to hold the banister.
Shows you how bad a shape he is vision-wise. There's a straight right hand.
Once again, another shot to the head. Ooh, just hit him in the forehead with something he grabbed from.
Face.
Fans holding up the beers, the drinks, cocktails.
Now a drink going across the head of Pac, working their way back to ringside,
The hell at each other.
tossing Pac over the barricade. Not a good job of doing it either.
Hope you folks can join us sometime next year, February 1 through 5. Check out ChrisJerichoCruise.com for all the information going forward. And we're back live on TNT, everybody. This is the #1 contenders match ongoing, and it has been a damn fight. From the balcony to the floor.
It's not been so much of a wrestling match than a brawl thus far. They start off working the holds, but
It has been a battle aboard the Norwegian Pearl.
Left eye, got it.
Pac raking the eye. Now up top on the top turnbuckle, flies front drop kick.
Beautiful shotgun drop.
Center mass, but a clothesline comes back, turns Pac inside out.
Upside down goes Pac from a thunderous clothesline from Moxley.
Here's another thing too.
Recovered quickly did Moxley, but
You know that's hurting his
both
eye.
men down now.
His head, you know he's hurting his eye. He's at a huge disadvantage, but yet he still was able to take Pac down with that vicious clothesline.
Moxley was so impassioned last week. He said he'd be here if he had no vision. He said he's coming to fight.
Because he's stupid, JR. He should just stay home. Learn your lesson. You should have said yes, Moxley.
And we still don't know the extent of that injury. It could very well be career threatening, but Moxley's just crazy enough.
Forearm strike by Pac, turning it back and forth, toe to toe here.
Of Moxley. He's in big trouble.
Yeah, he's completely blind.
Rotating forearms back and forth, off the ropes. Ooh, Sabat kick doubles him over, does Pac.
Then a hiccup.
Went for that knee strike once again, but switched it around, suplex toss. Here's the cover by Moxley.
Leg hook, but not enough.
Moxley won't give up. He won't stop. That's part of his charm. That's part of his problem.
Part of why he was so highly recruited for the inner circle.
And that's also why he now has a damaged eye. He's a rebel. He's a reckless soul. You don't know what to get from him, and look what happened.
He's reckless, he's restless, and he's dangerous. A wounded animal is at its most dangerous.
Here we go once again, looking at that suplex, float over by Pac. Jawbreaker.
Jawbreaker.
Caught him on the throat more or less now.
And look at that.
Oh, targeting the eye.
He did the eye breaker. The orbital bone breaker.
Pat, he's doing the smart thing, trying to inhibit the vision of John Moxley.
Well, they're in no man's land here. Just dangerous territory.
Pac and
Here we
Moxley.
go, both men up top,
International water, so to speak.
looking for a superplex.
They're gonna go.
Moxley delivering shots to the abdomen.
Moxley needs distance.
Here we go. Oh!
Right where he is.
Shove Pac down. Almost like a moonsault. Landed on his guts. Moxley still up top.
It's almost like going all for nothing. I don't know why what's he doing on the top rope? It's a good question.
Moxley off top. Went for the elbow drop, but got his knees up, did Pac.
That's the elbow that John Moxley had surgery on last. Oh no!
And here we go, the brutalizer.
Look at this.
Pac submission, brutalizer. That's just
If he locks that in, it's Jericho.
Here's a reversal.
Wow, look at this.
shoulders down.
Near fall from Moxley. And an Inzaguri takes him down once again.
Once again, affecting that wounded eye. Anytime he hits the head, it's gonna hit that eye.
Everything these guys are doing in that ring makes sense. And you won't get that from very many companies anymore. These guys have thought out what they were going to do. They're selling it.
I got a plan for Pac.
They're showcasing that injury of Moxley here. Low drop kick to the same bad eye. Caught him down low when he was on hands and knees. Turned him inside out. Got a near fall, did Pac.
One ball television time remaining.
Have to wonder what's going through Moxley's mind right now. He's got to know he's at a disadvantage. Just give up, Moxley, you stupid son of a bitch. Give up. Go home. Pac versus Jericho.
But just as JR said, a wounded animal is never more dangerous when it's
Jericho
John Moxley is
would rather have Pac than Moxley. Even an injured Moxley he fears more than Pac.
I beat Pac in Madison Square Garden. I can beat him again.
headed up to the top.
Pac up once again. Could be the
Yes, big risk taker.
Moving.
could be that black arrow he's attempting.
Blurred vision of where Pac was, and he's trying to. But he's not far enough.
Very unstable up on top.
Jack,
Here we go.
100%
Ooh!
leaves up.
Landed on the knees. Here we go. Covered by Moxley.
Oh,
Another near fall.
near fall.
Pac hesitated. That's the problem there.
Moxley changed
There's a switch up. Sleeper hold locked in.
Moxley almost played possum on him.
And headbutts.
Look what happens.
Sends Moxley into the ropes. Ooh, snap German.
It's colliding. Both men are down.
But I think Moxley got the worst of it with that release German.
And Moxley's head slammed into the head of Pac.
And we saw Moxley looking for that rear naked sleeper. That's how he put away Sammy Guevara last week in the match to get here.
Once again, Moxley is smart. By changing his position slightly, he confused Pac, which caused him to fall prey to those knees coming up. That was a smart move on Moxley. He might be stupid.
Gotta be hard stabilizing yourself there out in the waters, in the ocean.
Headed up top once again.
Here we go. Looking for it.
The nail in the coffin for John Moxley.
Pac hits it. It's over.
Oh, crash and burn.
Arrow, nobody home.
The black arrow.
Moxley, the door's open.
And nothing but Matt to greet him.
Muscle structure. He's so big, and it had to be that agile as well. He's the total package. No pun intended.
It'll be quite interesting to see how they develop an AEW wrestling game with the abilities of some of these guys.
Affected up top.
Blood oozing.
Some of them, like a lot of the moves, like especially the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers, the moves that they string together, it'd be exceptionally hard to integrate that into a game. It'd be very interesting to see how they manage to do that.
Remember, it's all your fault.
See the blood staining the eye patch. Ooh, super kick.
Moxley coming in, the straight kick right to the solar plexus.
Moxley got caught. Now off the ropes comes Pac. Front kick. Got caught. DDT.
Planted Pac on the top of his head.
What kind of cover we got?
Hold the leg.
Another near fall.
Reaching for the leg.
Stay down. Stay down, Moxley. Stay down.
And this crowd is witnessing a amazing contest.
They're putting me in a real tough position here because I know that I have to face the winner, and they're both tough as nails, man. But thankfully, I have the inner circle. That evens the odds very quickly.
And remember, they have to beat you. You don't have to beat them.
I know all the tricks, the book, JR.
You sure do.
Exactly.
I've seen most of them.
Yeah.
Moxley is bleeding.
One or two of them.
blood lacing that bandage. Seen blood drop onto the mat when he's picking himself up, so I don't know exactly where he's bleeding from. Could be the nose.
No peripheral vision and no equilibrium, and you're in the ring with a talented son of a gun like Pac.
Don't forget, like you mentioned, that blood seeping through. And once again, this bandage is almost obscuring Moxley's vision on the good eye.
Here we go, Moxley climbing up to the top once again.
He's hell-bent, it's Moxley.
Something we don't see very often from Moxley.
Pac is up.
And Pac's up.
Look at this.
Here we go.
Once again, stupid.
And last time he came down on that surgically repaired elbow.
Oh my god.
Big superplex.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a cover by Pac. No, going for the brutalizer.
There it is.
Center of the ring, the brutalizer.
Jericho and Pac.
Kind of like a cross-face rings of Saturn.
Stretching back. And Moxley is in a gut check here.
Moxley trying to hold on, but
Submission.
Moxley's got nowhere to go. He's
there's no
got nowhere to
movement
go.
from Moxley at all.
This rest of his life, this is not what he wants.
Being emphatic, stating he does not want to give up.
Could have been so much different for him.
Fighting his way now, trying to battle his way to freedom.
Remember, Moxley doesn't have to submit. The referee can stop it.
He should stop it.
That's right, we saw that happen.
There's the break, got his foot on the bottom rope.
Come on, Paul Turner, you idiot. Stop the match.
With Moxley getting that boot across the bottom rope, forcing the break, this match will continue.
Amazing match between these two. Very similar than the very first tag team match they showed here, the title match. They're taking their time. They're being methodical. They're slowing things down. Picking up where they need to pick up.
Mox is a lot more versatile.
Oh, look.
And ripping off the bandage. Pac now going, lacing those shots right to the side of the face. Working the eye, trying to cover up his Moxley.
Left eye.
Listen to the crowd giving their disapproval, booing Pac for taking advantage of the wounded man, which is exactly what I would do.
A smart, strategically sound move.
Here we go, the roll up.
Cradle. Cradle.
Ooh, another near fall almost went in the favor of Moxley.
Moxley, unsteady. Oh, look at
And there it is.
Big planet Pac.
With his version of the DDT and a lot of authority. Moxley,
Hit the DDT.
he's got a shot here.
He's not done just yet.
The door is cracked open.
Get up. Pac locked up.
The paradigm shift.
That should do it. But will it do it? Both legs are hooked. The shoulder.
It's over. Moxley is #1 contender and will meet Chris Jericho.
Championship. There you go, champ.
Enjoyed everything about this show. The women's match needed work. I think there should have been more women on the show, but
Does that mean we have a title match? Set
here we go. Jericho out of his seat now.
I can't wait to see it and call it. Jericho Moxley. Revolution.
Here's the stare down between champion
February 20th.
and #1 contender.
UPR Live.
Gonna be a great fight between these two.
See you next week.
You know, WWE fucked that feud up. Had a lot of stupid shit between Dean Ambrose at the time and Chris Jericho. The fucking plant. Oh, geez, it was ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me in this 3-part little series I've done tonight. Really enjoyed the show. The women's match could have been a lot better. There was some iffy stuff going on there. But, you know, they need to start picking up their women's division a little bit, really showcasing that they are important. Right now, they're looking too much like an afterthought. And I think this will change a little bit once they bring their second show to TNT. They got a deal on a second show, so I'm really hoping that they're going to really pick up the action with the women's division. I want to thank you all once again. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you enjoyed what you're watching, and make sure your notifications on. I'm gonna probably do a live review next week. Might do it for dark to test it out and move on forward from there. So thank you all very much. Have a good night. Always have a better tomorrow. I'm out of here.